How are you guys doing? Welcome to Math 121 here in fall 2020. So I'm your instructor, Ryan Moore. I just wanted to shoot a video for a few minutes, say hi, let you guys get to know me a little bit, talk about the class just for a couple minutes. So here I am. So just where am I? So I'm here. This is my makeshift office, right? I do it on my front porch. And so you can see, I've got a couple handy items, right? I got my lamp for when the sun goes down. Right now it's the afternoon, so I've got my shade, but there's a lot of sun still pushing through. And I've got a few other things that you can't see, but you can see I'm trying to point to it. There it is, my barbell. Trying to identify. Got to stay in shape while we're all at home and gyms are closed. Um, so we've all been teaching online since about the middle of last spring. But maybe some of you guys were a part of that, maybe not. Maybe this is your first time taking college courses. Not wherever you're coming from. So having being out here outside, that worked well for the spring, March, April, summertime. It was okay. Got a little bit warm. Kind of curious, see how it goes when we start getting into like November, December, teaching in the fall. You might see me, shivering and bundling up. Typically, this is where I do all my work. Uh, a typical lecture that you guys are going to be watching through the course, you're really not going to see me or see my porch or anything. You're going to see I'm going to have a different camera, and you're just going to see me on a piece of paper and talking over it and writing and stuff. That'll be the typical. That'll be the norm. Um, so just kind of give you a heads up how that's going to play out. Um, you can also, I've got some notes here. If you see me looking down, I'm referring to these. Okay, so before the spring, I did not teach online. I am not an online expert by any means, so I'm going to keep things real simple, very close to the way I would do this class in a traditional face-to-face. So you'll have quizzes about once a week. There'll be a few exams, that sort of thing that you'll take online. We'll have office hours on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So even though the class is fully online and you can watch, the videos and things whenever it's convenient for you, I'm going to keep the rhythm of a Tuesday, Thursday class. So what does that mean? So I'm going to post new videos on either Tuesdays or Thursdays. I'm going to post announcements. We're going to have our office hours on Tuesdays and Thursdays in the afternoon. That's when they'll be scheduled. All these things are in the syllabus as well, but just kind of give you a heads up of the rhythm. Obviously, quizzes and exams, you're going to have the day to do them, but they'll have to be completed at some point on a Tuesday or a Thursday. It's just kind of the way that the rhythm will go. Okay, and like I said, keeping it real simple. Our Canvas. I'll talk more about our website. It's our Canvas page. I try to keep that very simple. And yeah, just like homework is posted there. It's going to be posted online, and you do that when when you can by the due date. So homework, quizzes, tests, right? Obviously there'll be a final. I'm going to kind of test the waters with some other elements of better online learning, and not to create more work, but to make the whole experience actually better and beneficial for students. And maybe some of these things I don't even have figured out yet. I have a couple ideas, but there'll be kind of other things that hopefully will enhance your experience with the class and get you to connect with other students and that sort of thing too. But all in all, real simple, and the same as if we were meeting in person. Okay, so I should talk about our course Canvas page. So that's our website. The Canvas page, if you're watching this video, it is up and running. So you can go to that website and just get a feel for it. Again, I keep it real simple. It's basically one page. It has everything. But it's nice to kind of go there and get a feel for how that's going to be ahead of time. So that's up if you want to go there. If you've never used Canvas, the instructions are on a document that I've sent you as well, like your username, password, that sort of stuff. So you'll see that. So, okay, so on that note, I also sent you guys in this email a get to know you and a get to know the course document. So it's a bunch of questions. So what you'll need to do is go to the Canvas page. You've got all those questions there. You'll go to our Canvas page, and there you'll find our syllabus, our calendar, some learning resources. Answer those questions, and then beneath those, I've got some questions just to get to know you guys a little bit. Just a few things, just kind of some, um, you know, who are you, right? Like, what's your major? Like, what do you like to do? Uh, just kind of those sorts of things. Okay, so good thing I mentioned that. That get to know you and get to know the course, that's really important. That's going to count as your attendance for the first day of class. Okay, so normally there's no attendance. You're just completing the assignments. And you don't have to attend office hours and that sort of thing. But the first day, we need a way to take some first day attendance, and that's this get to know you. And so anybody who doesn't complete that, I need to check, see if there are people waitlisted. I believe there are, but that's a way for me to know who's involved in the class, and anybody who doesn't do it, they get dropped. So definitely complete that. Again, all this stuff is in the document of the importance and the due date of my email. You'll email it to me, that sort of thing. Okay, last thing I wanted to mention here in this video is, an important piece of one material some of you are probably thinking about already. What is the textbook? Okay, here's the textbook. Looks like this if you have the physical copy, which I think I'm going to recommend you do, and I'm going to tell you about that. So it's Calculus for Business, Economics, Life Sciences, and Social Sciences. It's way down here, the 14th edition. Okay. So the best way to get this in the cheapest way is actually our campus bookstore. So we worked a deal. It's been a couple years now, but it's ongoing with this publisher. So you're going to need the book, and you're going to need a MathXL access code, because that's where the homework's going to be. So we got a package deal with those two: the textbook, a physical book, and a MathXL access code at the bookstore for $73.35. If you tried to buy these separately, even if you were able to get a really good deal on the book through like Amazon or something, like renting it is usually a really good deal. You can get the book pretty cheap, but getting that MathXL access code is a little bit more. So I recommend, you guys can figure out what you want to do, obviously, but I recommend the cheapest way that I can see is just getting it from the campus bookstore. They are going to charge you a little bit in shipping. I think it's like $8, but still a really good deal for getting both of these things. There's some other materials that are in the syllabus as well, calculator, that sort of stuff. But that's there, and that'll be in the get to know you. You kind of learn those things as well. Okay, so I think that's really all I wanted to say. Good luck with that get to know you and get to know the course. Those questions, go onto our Canvas page, send it to me by email. It's due, since we're thinking of the course as Tuesday, Thursday, it's due on Tuesday. So you got to send it to me before or on Tuesday the 18th. So do that. That'll count as your first day's attendance. And hopefully I will see a lot of you guys on the first day there in office hours. Not required, but it'd be nice for you to check in. If not, I'll get your email and that sort of thing. So that's all.